This is my boss, or is it? Today, I'm gonna be using my limited CGI skills to switch up things in the storefront. My boss has no idea what I've done, but he'll have to spot anything that looks, well, weird. So the real question is, does he know his store well enough to catch me? Kumi, good morning.
Good morning.
I have a new video idea. Okay, so today's video that I want to do is I want to go through this shop and just change different elements using CGI to see if the boss can notice the differences. Yeah, next question. When you come into the store, what's the first thing you see?
Oh.
Follow me.
Okay. まずはカバン?
So the bags?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else unique about here?
次はカバンを見た社長.
You see the boss?
Yeah. 社長を見て、あとここかな? YouTube の.
The YouTube signs and stuff? So what if I switched his face with mine?
社長がかっこよくなる.
A cool Sacho. Okay. So I'm gonna try changing 9 things in this space. How many of those 9 things do you think he's gonna be able to realize?
そう、2個しかない.
So he's only gonna have 2? If I put the owner with Mickey together, how many?
ミキさんと一緒に見たら全部見つけるんじゃない?
Really? All of them? Wow. So I have a challenge. So if they find 5 or more changes that I make inside this office, I'm gonna give you some ice cream.
やったやった.
But if they find only 4 or lower, then you have to give me ice cream.
OK?
Okay?
OK.
You want chocolate?
チョコミント.
Chocolate mint. Okay. Let's shake on it. All right, I will check back with you, okay?
OK.
Thank you. In order to do this correctly, I gotta be able to do the same thing that magicians do, which is sleight of hand and misdirection. And in order to do that, I want to give the audience or the viewer a sense of relief or control. So when I'm doing an effect, I want them to think that they found what's different, but if I can, in each frame that I have one changed element, I want to have another element that's a little bit less noticeable. So that way I can hopefully win the challenge. Now, what should I change, you should ask? Obviously, the first option you would choose are bags, because this is obviously a bag shop, but that's too obvious. Since he's designed all these bags by hand, he's gonna be looking meticulously to all the bags, and I feel like that's gonna give it away. So I gotta think outside the box, or in other words, I gotta think outside the bag. So something kind of in the background, something less noticeable. For example, this box. Since I've been working here, this box has never moved. And if you see on the front of it, there's actually some text that says Kawanishi Kaban. So what if I started off with kind of a shot like this, where I changed the text up there because everyone's gonna be focusing down here. But what if I did something kind of from this angle, but instead of focusing on anything in the front, it'd actually be over here in the background. Maybe I had like a TV or poster or something back there. I feel like that's an area that they don't really look at a lot. Over here is definitely a main wall. So doing a face replace, I think is gonna be pretty obvious. But if I do that simultaneously changing something else on the wall, I think that would be a good way to get them. So changing the color of their YouTube play buttons, or maybe even changing the dot up on their signature logo. So here we have more bags and some shoulder straps, both thick and thin. Then we have coin holders, key holders, smaller wallet things. And so I think it'd be good maybe messing with some colors over here, something that maybe like a color they don't actually have in the shop. But it'd be better, like I said, to do couples. So maybe I could do like a color over here and then also do some over here, because if they spot one color missing, I doubt they're gonna spot anything in this general area. This is a very important wall because this is where they shoot majority of all their YouTube videos. So they for sure have to know what the background looks like because they shoot here so often. So I definitely want to change something on this wall, but I got to figure out where that should go. They got some bags on the top, got some more boxes. There's also an area over here. Maybe I could like put something over here above the computer screen. Maybe I can like move in closer and the endpoint could either be like behind here or like over here or even like right here. I think something kind of pop out would be kind of cute at the end, I think. Just that way I kind of give them a freebie. That's kind of my mindset. Let's get to work and see how this is all gonna come together. To be able to accomplish this challenge, I'm gonna be relying heavily on After Effects, especially by using an effect called Mocha. This allows me to replace signs, face swaps, and also take things completely out of the scene. It's kind of like digital pickpocketing, but with pixels. In total, I made 9 changes, starting with replacing the text on top of an orange box. Then, as the camera pans to the whole storefront, I switched out two things in the background. I ended up just adding a TV and swapped out a sign. Hopefully the TV is obvious enough so that they completely miss the bathroom sign. Then as the camera pans back, then my face swap's gonna be vividly there, but on the top corner of the screen is gonna be a removed red dot. I think they're gonna be so fixated on that face and wondering who that face is that they're not gonna even look up at that area. Then as we pan over to where the wallets and different bag straps are, I ended up changing the colors for 3 different items in that general area. 2 wallets and a bag strap. I think the bag strap's gonna catch their eye immediately, but like I said before, they're gonna be so focused on that one find, they're gonna completely miss the 2 items down below. Then as the video comes to the very end, I end up just adding a calendar above the computer because there's already a calendar there below, so it's this element that could be there, but maybe they won't recognize it. I'm very confident about winning this challenge, so I end up giving them a freebie at the very end, where I just had a little miniature me come behind a box, and I don't think they're gonna be expecting it, so I'm excited to see what their reaction is. Okay, after the test, there's a couple things I want to swap out. First, when I pop out of the very bottom, I'm like too crisp. I'm not very blending in with the walls. I got added a little bit more blur to myself. I also want to touch up on the face swap because I feel like my face is not naturally connected to his face like I want it to be. And lastly, I want to add some color grain, and then when I do the final export, I want to make sure it's not the highest quality so that it actually lowers the quality and makes everything more natural.
So I have a little bit of a problem right now. I just got to work and I've been so booked with different projects and video editing that I totally forgot to make a little bit of changes and to fix the actual notes that I took from the test trials of my other coworkers. And the 2 people that I'm going to be recording today are both here presently. So I have to fix the changes and export it, and I have about an hour and a half before my time frame comes where I have to like film with them. So a bit of a time crunch. I'm going to try really hard to like not let them see what I'm working on and just pretend I'm working on something else, but crazy.
Hello. Hello.
So today is the day it finally came. I have my boss and Mickey sitting here at the table, and we're gonna get their reactions, see if they can catch me or not.
Ooh.
Yay! First question is, how long have you been in this building?
5年前
5年前。5年もなるんだよね。早
あ
っ。
ら
So you would say that you spend a lot of time up here in the storefront, right?
ずっとおるから。
Okay. So today, I have changed some things inside the storefront, and I want you guys to find them.
間違い探し
うん。
Okay?
OK。
We're gonna
OK。
start now.
ドローンなんや。
すごい
これドローン。うわ、す
う
ごい。
わすごい何これ会
ドロー
社
ン。
うわ
うわ。
いや間違い探しをしたらいい
あ、なんかある。なんか黒いモニターある。あそこ。
あ
黒いモニター。
あ顔が違う顔が違う
顔がこれ何これ。
すごい誰あれ
これ何これ。
何これすごっこんなあんなブルーとかないやん
あ、ほんまや。
ブルーない
あそこにもブルーある。ブルーある。
あブルーがあるないあの商品
すごいなこれ。
あの商品ないよ
俺ももっと見つけたい。
あそこなんかあれは限らないなんかあるけど
なんかあるな。
違ううわー待って誰これマップちっちゃなっとるやん見てこのマップ
何これすっごっ。
消えた
How many different things did you notice?
5ぐらい
5.
5やろ。
Okay. Okay, everyone stand up. We're gonna take the same route that I went on, okay? So I started here, okay?
OK
じゃあ
OK。
レッツゴー違うやつ
まず
はい
あそこにモニターあったよね。
あ
Yes
そこあ
モニター
っ
あった
ないもんな
た。で俺多分なんやけど、多分よ。
Yes.
あの
え
川西カバンスタイルの絵が違うかったような気がするの。
これ
そう
ほんまに
そういやわからん。
それは見てない
なんか違うような気がしたんやけど。
Okay, so there's 2.
あでもこれは絶対違うかった
これは違うかった。これは違うかった。
これは絶対違うかったこれ
Yeah, so that was my
これ
my face.
あ
いや
マッ
My
ク
face. My
あ、マッ
face.
クになっとって。
マックなっとったんこれよな
これ
これがブルーやったでこの辺にもブルーがある
ブルーがあった。これやな。
これや
ブルー
これやこれブルーやった
Kumi, I lost. They found 6. 6.
事前にどれぐらい彼らが分かるかっていうのは私は聞かれてて、 まあそれぐらいだろうっていう予想。
Did you guys like the video?
面白かった。
面白かった
楽しい。
これ面白い
もう一回してほしい。
面白い
もう一
Can
回
we do it one more time?
もう一回やりたい
One more time. Okay. In the end, they did find 5 changes, which means I lost, but barely. Honestly, I thought my one obvious and one subtle was going to be able to fool them, but because they were both working together, they were able to find it a lot more quicker. Looking back, I realized that instead of exchanging things and adding new things to the scene, that I think it'd be better if I actually took things away from the scene. Either way, this was a very fun experiment, and I definitely overestimated how observant they were. If you enjoyed this challenge and want to see me do another one, please leave a comment down below. If you have any ideas of what I should swap next time, make sure you leave a comment down below as well.
負けたんや。
負けました。
ああ、いいね。
So unfortunately, they didn't have mint chocolate, so I had to get this instead. Next time, I will win, okay?
今度も負けない。
Okay, thank you so much.